Some people are born with superpowers. They just don't realize it. Unbreakable bones, superhuman vision, the ability to survive without sleep. Sound like science fiction? It's not. It's genetics, and you might have it. Here are 10 signs you have rare DNA traits. Number 10, Mosquito Resistance, ABCC11 gene. While everyone else transforms into human citronella candles every summer, you stroll through bug-infested hellscapes like you're wearing an invisible force field of pure attitude. Mosquitoes don't just avoid you, they actively pretend you don't exist. It's like you're a walking restraining order against every bloodthirsty sky demon in a 5-mile radius. Why? Your ABCC11 gene variation means you don't broadcast the chemical dinner bell that makes these flying vampires go crazy. To them, you smell wrong. And by wrong, I mean absolutely right. While your friends are slapping themselves into a frenzy and looking like they lost a fight with a stapler, you remain untouched, unbitten, and smugly superior. You are the chosen one of summer barbecues. You are nature's middle finger to the entire concept of bug spray. Number 9, minimal sleep requirement. DEC2 Mutation. While normal humans drag themselves out of bed like damp laundry, you wake up after 4 hours ready to fight dragons and reorganize the entire universe. You don't sleep, you regenerate, like some kind of caffeinated vampire with a productivity addiction. By the time your friends are hitting their 3rd snooze button, you've already done a workout, written a novel, and alphabetized your spice rack by emotional resonance. The secret weapon, a tiny mutation in your DEC2 gene. Nature's cheat code that whispers to your brain, rest is for mortals. Sleep scientists hate you. Your friends think you're possessed by the spirit of an overachieving hummingbird. You're the biological equivalent of a smartphone that never needs charging, except instead of playing games, you're out here being mysteriously productive while the rest of humanity is unconscious, for 8 hours like some kind of daily coma ritual. Number 8, enhanced smell, hyperosmia. Your nose isn't a nose. It's a biological surveillance drone with a PhD in chemical analysis and a minor in making your life complicated. Hyperosmia means while normal people walk into a room and think, lavender, you walk in and immediately detect 3 types of mold, 2 lies, and what the janitor ate for breakfast last Tuesday. You're not just smelling things. You're conducting full forensic investigations with your nostrils. Perfume stores become war zones. Subway rides turn into sensory torture chambers. You once identified a friend's breakup purely by analyzing their stress pheromones. Your olfactory receptors are basically tiny detectives that never sleep and have very strong opinions about everything. Number 7, extra rib cervical rib. Congratulations, you came with bonus bones. Your skeleton decided to freelance and threw in a 13th rib, just to keep things interesting. Most people get 12 pairs of ribs like some kind of basic anatomical starter pack. Your body said, nah, let's upgrade to the deluxe bone collection. You've got a cervical rib sprouting from your neck, like an overachieving fence post that got lost on its way to becoming a normal rib. Sometimes it just sits there doing nothing, like architectural decoration for your inner torso. Sometimes it decides to pinch nerves or mess with blood flow because your skeleton has commitment issues and can't stick to the original blueprints. Number 6, enhanced color vision. Tetrachromacy. You see the world in 4K while everyone else is stuck with standard definition. Welcome to Tetrachromacy, the genetic upgrade that turned your eyeballs into high-end cameras. Most humans see 3 primary colors, red, green, blue. That's basic eyeball software. But you've got the premium package with 4 color receptors. While your friends see pink, you see 17 different shades of magenta having an existential crisis. Walking through a paint store feels like being screamed at by a rainbow. Sunsets don't just look pretty to you, they're full-blown religious experiences that make you question everything. Artists study you. Instagram filters weep in your presence. You can't even explain what you're seeing. You say the sky looks weird today, and everyone stares at you like you licked a crayon. Your eyes aren't just windows to your soul, they're 4 KOLED displays with HDR support. Number 5, Unbreakable Bones, SRP5 gene. You might literally have unbreakable bones. And no, I'm not talking about drinking your milk like a good kid. I'm talking about a genetic mutation in your LRP5 gene that basically turned your skeleton into biological armor. Remember that time you fell off your bike as a kid? Normal people would have snapped a wrist or cracked a rib. You You probably left a dent in the sidewalk and walked away confused about why everyone was freaking out. Your bones are so dense they make granite jealous. Medical x-rays practically bounce off you. Dentists look at your jaw scans and question their entire career. You don't just survive accidents, you win against them. While the rest of us are out here snapping ankles on curbs and breaking ribs from aggressive sneezing, you're walking through life like physics signed a peace treaty with your skeleton. You're not just durable, you're essentially cosplaying as Wolverine, minus the metal claws and the anger issues. The LRP5 gene mutation doesn't just give you strong bones. It gives you bones so ridiculously dense that osteoporosis took one look at your DNA and filed for unemployment. Number 4, super taster, TAS2, R38 gene. You're not picky about food. You're a molecular flavor detective trapped in a world of culinary chaos. Your TAS2 R38 gene turned your tongue into a paranoid taste bud surveillance system. While your friends chomp on kale like it's air, you experience every bitter compound like a personal attack. Broccoli tastes like punishment. Black coffee feels like emotional abuse. Cilantro doesn't just taste bad, it tastes like betrayal grew legs and decided to ruin your burrito. You're not experiencing food, you're interrogating it at a molecular level. Every meal is a chemical investigation where your taste buds are the overly dramatic detectives finding corruption in everything. Restaurants confuse you. Salads offend you. Your friends think you're dramatic, but you're literally tasting things they can't even detect. You're the Gordon Ramsay of genetic mutations, except instead of yelling at chefs, you're internally screaming at vegetables. In the secret kingdom of the genetically elite, your tongue wears a crown made of hypersensitive taste receptors and rules with absolute flavor tyranny. Number 3, double eyelashes distichiasis. You showed up to the genetic lottery and somehow took 2 prizes. Congratulations, you have backup eyelashes. Distichiasis means you've got double the lash action, like your eyelids came with premium accessories installed at the factory. Evolution looked at your eyes and decided, you know what? Let's add some extra flair. It sounds glamorous, like you were born ready for mascara commercials and dramatic close-ups. But reality? Sometimes your eyeballs feel like they're under siege by silk. You don't just blink, you double blink with premium eyelash armor. Ancient pharaohs would have worshipped you as divine. Number 2, ear-wiggling auricular muscle control. You have ear superpowers, wiggling superpowers. While the rest of humanity walks around with ears that sit there like polite furniture, you've unlocked ancient primate muscle magic. Your auricular muscles still remember when our ancestors needed to hear saber-toothed tigers sneaking up for surprise murder sessions. You can twitch those side head flaps at will, like some kind of suspicious but oddly charming woodland creature. It's completely useless in modern society, but absolutely wonderful for making small children think you're magical. Your ears don't just listen, they perform. In a world full of motionless earlobes, you are the twitchy anomaly that whispers, "Yes, I am genetically different, and my ears have opinions about it." And finally, number 1, double hair, crown hair whirl pattern. Your scalp is a meteorological disaster map with twin hair tornadoes that have been waging war since birth. You've got not 1, but 2 hair whirls, double crowns that make your head look like it's hosting a permanent follicular rebellion. Your hairline isn't just styling resistant, it's actively plotting against every comb, brush, and hat that dares to challenge its chaotic authority. Some cultures believed double crowns meant royalty. Others thought it indicated psychic powers. The reality, it means no barber has ever looked at your head without secretly panicking, and every hat you've ever worn sits like it's trying to escape. Your hair doesn't lie flat, it orbits. You're not balding, you're just cursed with a genetic cowlick that spins like destiny itself, decided to set up camp on your scalp and start a small weather system. So there you have it, 10 signs your DNA is basically showing off. If you recognize yourself in any of these, congratulations. You're a genetic anomaly, and that's actually pretty amazing. Drop a comment if you have any of these traits. Smash that subscribe button if you want more videos about the weird and wonderful world of human genetics. And remember, being different isn't just okay. It's literally written in your DNA.